Okay. Sorry about that, people. Hello, Kyle. If you were there before, apologies, something was going on right there. Don't know why this is being weird for. It was going really weird, and now it's going fine, and now basically the whole thing's going weird on me. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm hoping I ain't lost all of that work I've just put in it. You have to bear with me as I try and do something again, because I want to get back into this game, because I was really starting to just enjoy it. This is really annoying me, actually. Don't know why it's doing this. Right, where's it going to put me? Hopefully not too far back. Right, should we try this again? Although I just want to go quite quickly, I want to double check something. Bear with me. Sorry about that, I was just checking up on my first part of the stream, making sure that was fine. From what I can make out, my rig just freaked out. I'm not even sure what the hell happened, but drivers are crashing all over the place. And I don't know what the hell is going on. I really want to continue my streaming, but if this is the way this is going to be, I got a bad feeling that I'm going to have to try and change a few things. Now, where was I? Just killed those enemies, didn't I, before everything freaked out. Avoid modern technology, synchronicity research department. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Not sure what the hell happened though, it just randomly crashed. They did this the other day. It's really annoying me. Dinner reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Just showing unread correspondence. Anything new? No. No, it's her. Copying review still. Can't find your office. What's your step? Rangers from security department. Okay. Well, looks very conformed. Just trying to listen to what they're trying to say. New. No, that looks like the one we read earlier. I mean, you never know, there might be something new. Screen is old school. Okay, that's the guy I shot. Alright, oh boy. We came in that door there. Let's get into this room, see if we can see anything. Those guys are freaking me out. Alcohol. What's that? Executive meeting minutes. To executive staff from admin. Executive meeting agenda. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response, update of mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Okay. That's all scratched out. Can't watch anything there. Scratched out again. So that's where we fought, that's where we came in. That was that one there. There's another toilet. Plenty of bog roll, I remember those days where the bog was going. Another big room.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Huh. Old 3-port plug sockets. What does that say? Displacement? I have no idea. I'm not versed in that kind of math. Can be taken for reuse? Released articles. Mesa, Liol, Anlin, Sebastian, Jenna. Stairs taken upward, fall down? Yeah. I'm not even gonna make heads nor tails of what the hell that's supposed to be. Toilets. We'll listen to that. I think I've done everything in here. Get over here quickly. I don't think there's anything over here. Yep. Pretty much nothing. What's in the shelter? Shelter service stage. So, out of all these people, only 6 people can get in here. The M72 shelter. Protection rating 3. If anything goes bad, there's one guy going there. AWE investigations. To H. Marshall from El Keenum. Another dud. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better. A way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next on the list, let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. And that's just the media we got. And if I'm reading again. Oh, look at what that means. So do I have a map or anything? No, that's missions. Apparently no, I do not, so okay, that closes by itself. Central Executive. Oh dear.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay. I already hate it. Right, let's go back and read these things before we move on. Alright, visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and our people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to seek someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain this is a secure federal office and that they need to leave. If their answers seem odd, maybe, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then lock them up immediately? Maybe? Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting pictures and people blopping in now. Food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Ah, I've already read that one. Urban Legends. Compiled by Paula Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn. Researchers by order of Emily Pope, Research Specialist. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain mythos informed by our own something and popularized by our media. A certain history informed by our own mythos, maybe, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially induced in popular culture using something. A Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. But yeah. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on something. Appearances that consume human flesh through 2 punctures on the something. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4936942 for full report. Okay. Remember there was another one over here. Yeah. I'm not turning that on. Reminder, note to self, do not turn radios on. Oh, can't get through there. A pyramid, right. Okay. Yeah, man. Ow. Where are you? Okay, you're over there. Oh, hello. Okay.
Corrupt. Spreading.
Okay, how do we do that?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Yeah, you're seeing it orange, I'm seeing it in pure red. Okay.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Okay. Alpha's just the one I came in with. Fast travel. Oh my crapping goods. Look at that.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Right.
Is it safe to come out?
I was about to go and talk to this person. But I carry on.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone, not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you.
Yeah, me.
You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
Get the feeling we're going towards that guy, but first, yeah, so let's go and push the Hiss out, I think. I think that's... Did we go with that? Can't remember. Alright. Let's try.
didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Okay. House memory category 3. Memory category 2 executive. Collectibles. Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intensive form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Ad infinitum. Forever? I don't know much about Latin, so perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file something for full report. Emily Pope, research specialist by order of Director Jesse Faden. Okay.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yep, we do indeed. Okay. So I can't go through there. The Red's office central nostalgia department. Cafeteria, dead letters, mailroom, hotline chamber. Get through that elevator. Ooh. So I can't get through that door. Over here, if anything. More. Change there. You read that. Okay.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Great.
I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the board. maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
So the Hiss is the enemy.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Oh, I love
The door to the
stupid
comms
questions.
department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks,
Okay.
Emily.
Have a quick look around. Wow. Why is there a red cloth over that one up there? Is that me? That's supposed to represent me up there? Jesse Faden? House memory. Let's have a chat more with
The
Emily.
hotline
quick.
should be in the communications department.
Right?
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay. The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Director Trench then.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
Yeah.
I think I will. Yeah.
Sorry about that, just double checking something. Objects of power, need to know more.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So, objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
So, pistol, the phone, and the house are attributes of the astral plane, which can be controlled. The other ones can't be. Right, okay. Think I understand it. The amplifiers.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Sure I will. Ooh. What else we got? I mean, portrait of director Zachariah Trench. The only person you should fail is yourself. Okay. Into the communications department to find the hotline. Beverly instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone. To understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her, they hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. So we're going to try and talk to the late director Trench. Okay. Ah, there's the map. Down that way, but I want to go up here quickly. See if I can find anything. Maybe like that. Another undefined. A personal mod? What we got? Health recovery per element pickup. Energy plus 6. Well, health has always been a good thing for me. What is that one? Don't eat mold? Okay. And do there. Looks like a room you can't get back out of. I would say musical dots, but I can't be sure. No idea what that is. It does not look of this plane. That's... Is that a picture? President Nixon? I could be wrong. Mentions somebody else in another place. Nothing new there. 10-325. Pyramid is weird and freaky. What is this? Gifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for 2 weeks now. Well, for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace crapper. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Even in this world, there is a Rodriguez. Energy recovery. Another mod, which is going to go either on my weapon or on me. Ready up, definitely not turning that one. Department of Unhuman Affairs. Last encounter? Alberto Tomasi. Oh, okay. Technological restrictions. Compiled by Dr. Carla Vaughan and Dr. Hubert Tan, research specialists. By order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any radio signal? Audio signal, maybe. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural something realm, I don't know, for the oldest house to incorporate them, maybe. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. The technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. So the signal from the oldest house interrupting the phones, and then the phones are not liking it. Okay. Refer to file 4/19/1935 for full report. Yeah. These tube systems are everywhere. Can't get through there. Wow, there's so many damn rooms around it. Same. Same again. House memory. I don't know how many more of those things I'm going to be getting. I guess I'm going to be getting a lot of them. back to the director's office. Okay. Can you write a formula to show the sum? I offer a coffee if you do. Go parameters. Triangle parameters. Power is 4 megawatts of cooling plus 1 megawatt of repump. That's about all atomic beam. Tuning and saturation. I understand a few things, but not all of it. Laser beam, physics chart, calculation, sketch. Yep, I don't understand a word of that. Hang on, is that one on the top right there an inverted one, or the one in the middle where the arrows go into? I don't know, it's confusing. I don't actually understand any of this. Shatter recoil efficiency. Agent classified. More shapes, and I think I've just naffed up something on that. Either that or it just disappeared. Yep, I don't understand any of that. Aha! This is where I came in from. Now that door is closed, can't get through there. Okay, I think we've done a complete loop now. I think that's how we can save, sorry, yeah. Nope. Ah. So we're going through this way.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Yes, our welcome message again. What we got? I mean, we got health. Health recovery per element pick up plus 20%. Oh, for... And here we crash again. Sorry about this. This is rather annoying me. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, is there an option I need to change on this, because it's really annoying me now? mean, I'm not even in ultra resolution or anything. Alright, drop that down to high then. I don't have ray tracing. I don't get why it keeps crashing. I continue again. If it continues on again, I might come off. Oh. So we're back here. Try this again, shall we? Oh, I've already got that.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
I am enjoying this, but I don't know why the hell it keeps crashing for. If it crashes again, I'm going to be coming off the game. I'm going to play something completely different. What the hell am I hearing? Okay, it's starting to repeat now. Nothing there, that door's been sealed. But that's not good. Yeah. not saying they're going to be the last, but I'm not going to say they're the first. Travel costs. Summary. Visited following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, right? Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831, meals $714, gasoline $295, and a minibar, wow, $313. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. Hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is my ritual. What was that noise? Is that people right on a break? Okay.
It's overpowering here. You don't
Okay.
want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Can't go down there then. Oh, okay. That was fail. This barrier. Emily Pope, Research Specialist, Director Jesse Faden. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonant fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an active structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent a government or movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to the file redacted for full report. So, the word we're looking for is redacted. Havana summary. AWE 48, 23rd and 9th, 2017, Havana, Cuba. Havana AWE 48. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted amount of deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event Response Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which was reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI85 for details. The hell was all that about? The hell is all that? Can I? No, I can't. That actually really badly hurt, so I can't even get in there. Okay, so nothing over here. I can't even get into that shelter right now, so... What's this? Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart, green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. So where I am now, I think was a yellow... Definitely not getting through there. Always gotta check the toilets, you never know what's gonna be in there. That's definitely dead letters, okay. Right. Guessing that's where we're going to. Great. Dead letters. We've got to clear the zone so that we can wake it up. Okay, that's what I got then. Okay. That can't be all of them, there's got to be more. As I said, there had to be more. Now, is that all of them? I think maybe that might be all of them. There's point. Okay.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Well, now we are, yeah. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that would contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt for my car's engine, and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. like a baby's, but a machine instead. But only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate. On guard. He's mental. He's totally mental. So, this was the way we came in. Okay, let's clear the top section, then we go down to the lower section where we had the first section of the fight. Okay, can't get in there. Communications department's over there. Nothing really in here. Oh. So those things can fall off that. Okay.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk
I remember
held the
those
launch
things.
codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay, I remember those discs from when I was at school. The old BBC computers, I remember those things, awesome little computers. That's where I'm going to. I can't get down there. I think there was something down here. I gotta be careful not to hit these blackboards because they might contain information. Okay. Coming over here. Anything new? What's that? Trench dead letter approval. 2 trench from Bartwell. Department approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. Letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. And floppy disk. The old floppy disk from the old times. More. Oop, I did not go where I wanted to go. Correspondence unread. Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 PM on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Nothing wrong with a bit of reading. What is this?
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. It blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
The director's a puppet. They run for person.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Okay, that. That one really sent a shiver down my spine. Just the way she said together. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's what the TV was. Oh. Sorry, that was actually a... That's been scribbled off. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know anything about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Okay, that's freaky. James Bartholomew. I think I found everything here. I want to at least get through to the communications department, maybe, and find Tomasi. Okay, so where am I? Trench again. Lots and lots of blood. Where does this go? This is the explorer in me, unfortunately. What's that? Internet usage rules. The internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. Yeah. FBC email addresses are for work-related correspondence only. Level 5 clearance required to access internet. If a cubicle's black rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. They may require internal lockdown. Is this what this is? Internal lockdown points? Who was that? Welcome to the comms department. Huh. Not sure who that is. Looks like a young bandit. I did not like that. Okay. So I'm not getting through there yet. What's in here, if anything? Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title Unless You could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. Okay. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on Sunday, I'd know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the smeg up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Is there more of this? Threshold Kids, great. Some can't shoot it.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched on.
Whoa!
We need to cleanse it.
How? Okay, I can see it through. Okay, how the hell am I going to get to this thing? There. Did that help me? Or did that just hinder me? That's a very bad shot. That's where I need to get to. Oh, it's the floppy disk. Launch telekinesis?
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no
Okay.
one's director.
Okay. Fully destructible terrain. Nice. Okay. The astral plane. Ain't got anything to launch at. That was a 2-for-1 deal. You must stop them, mute them, direct. Okay. That was an OOP. Astral
There
plane.
you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like we wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Yep, well, that worked. Heads down. Is that all of them? I can't just be all of them. Is there nothing else here? I love the architecture. I mean, it's really cool. I love it. It's actually quite a fascinating game once you get into it. But then everything becomes a launching platform. Do I have anything? Oh, what was that? Case files? Floppy disk. Aha! Floppy disk OOP 5-KE 11th of the 3rd 1974 redacted. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell but no other loose material. Description: power utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing server area nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. Already seen that one. The object is currently bound to, I'm guessing, the director for research purposes. It could be Tomasi though. Could be the other doctor. You know, the I've already been talking to. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to, let's say, nuclear missiles, believed to be reserved for use against USA? Maybe? Or maybe the world. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Okay. So loving this game right now. All the little hiccups I've had. Still need key code 1 to get in there. Nothing over here. There's material. Nothing over there, nothing over there. And there. Did I miss anything in here? Nope, that looks the same. Nothing new there. Okay. His demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. The demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed His variations to build a specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track abnormal entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. Right, if I see these guys, take them out first. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behaviour? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for full report. So it's only keeping it to Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities, beyond some being protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. That was a reaction shot, that was. Didn't even think about picking
Emily
anything up.
said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Right, can't get in there through there, can't get through there. Okay. can't tell. Okay. I'm listening to this via surround sound headphones, and I tell you, it is freaky. What's that? Did you gain from headshots? Just a straight damage boost, that is. I've got health recovery per element pickup. It's 24. Let's just. Got to keep an eye on these mods when I get them. Nothing down there. Gotta admit, the constant sound is very... Aha! Aha!
This must open the door.
Oh my goodness, look at his face. He just basically had that ripped open. Right, let's get this control point done. Okay, I don't think there's anything more. You know, so this is getting a really, really big and sprawling game. I don't know when the next crash is coming, so I'm gonna leave it here. I think I've made good progress. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen in this game. I will be coming back to this hopefully next Saturday, because I want to find out a lot more on how this game, or what's going on in the background here. So this is stupidly crazy, this is stupidly freaky, and listening to it via 7.1 HyperX headphones is actually quite disconcerting at times. So yeah, I will see you next time. And may the hiss not catch you ever again. Bye bye.